issue with Cincinnati.
Offensive line 4, Burrow's 5 full seasons in Cincinnati. They finish in the bottom 5. Pro Football Focus grading. Bottom 5. Bottom 5 in the National Football League. Like you pointed out, 3 seasons, 3 times in his career, 3 seasons. He's already had season-ending injuries in 2020 and 2023.
Come on,
man. And this may very well be the 3rd time he's had a season-ending injury. So clearly that's the case. But I will say this. Here's what I will push back on you. When we talk about him potentially not wanting to be there, he'd have a strong case if they didn't sign Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and Trey Hendrickson.
True.
When you go and you ask the organization to do that, and they do it. Listen, Joe Burrow is the one behind center. Joe Burrow is the quarterback. Joe Burrow is the face of the franchise. Joe Burrow is the Ohio native. Joe Burrow is the guy that specifically asked for what he wanted, and they gave it to him. How come you didn't ask for a better offensive line? How come that wasn't the priority over taking care of a T. Higgins or Trey Hendrickson? We understand Jamar Chase. That dude is just on another level. But T. Higgins and Jamar Chase and Trey Hendrickson, you could have said, yo, I need you to buffer this offensive line.
True.
You could have said, I also need you to buffer the running game to make sure you're taking some of that pressure off of me. You still give me Jamar Chase. You prioritize the offensive line. And maybe, just maybe, I'm not going through this right now. So he had an opportunity as somebody who's been in the league long enough to go out there and ask for what he wanted. And he chose the receivers and somebody on the defensive side of the ball, 35 sacks, 4.5 more than anybody else over the last 2 years in Trey Hendrickson. That's true. But the flip side to it is that, that ain't going to help you but so much if you don't have an offensive line to protect you. And he might have prioritized the wrong thing. That's why I don't think he can just skip out and run.
Yeah.